I traveled all the way out to my subscriber's house to build his dream gaming setup. My man's been playing on a PS4 that his brother gave him over a year ago. So we're gonna be transforming his empty room into an epic gaming setup. Three, two, one. Turn around, bro. Holy I've been filming and editing my own content for over 5 years, and this is something that I wish I would have known sooner. Vegas Pro 22 is an all-in-one video editing software that will take your editing to the next level. But what's cool about it is they keep it as easy as it needs to be, but as intricate as you want it to be. So depending on your editing style, it's gonna use deep learning to figure out how you edit and make it more convenient for you. If you're a beginner content creator and you need something to edit content on, it's gonna be perfect for you. But if you're a distinguished editor that's looking to color grade entire movies, this app is also for you as well. This entire video is edited on Vegas Pro 22, so if you see anything that you like that you want to unlock for your creation journey, be sure to check my description. So things are actually a little bit tighter in this room than I anticipated, and Secretlab hooked it up with the Magnus Pro XL. So we're talking about a 73-inch desk. That's just the desktop, bro. That's not even with the legs attached, dude. This thing's as tall as me, guys. They also hooked us up with the Titan Evo series, and they gave us all the accessories that you can buy with this desk. All right, so I'm thinking that this is gonna be the easiest way to do it. We just lay this out in front of it. I'm just gonna try to get the desk out there without scratching his floor. Time for box number 2. Oh, there's the desk mat, dude. Now we just got to figure out how we're going to flip this desk over without breaking anything. Oh, dude. Oh. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're getting it started with the most important accessory of this desk by far, which is the monitor riser. This is honestly my favorite part of building the desk because it's so cool how this thing mounts. You're gonna actually bolt this thing down from the top, which is crazy. And so this is the metal plate that I was talking about. Literally just lays down on top of this like this. And even the side covers are magnetic. So you just pop this on, and you're done. I got him the ultra wide mount to give him some versatility. Obviously we're only using a 27-inch monitor, but in case he ever wants to upgrade in the future and get some kind of massive 49-inch monitor, then you can definitely have the option to do that because this thing holds up to like 5 million pounds or something like that. It's pretty overkill for the 27-inch Gigabyte monitor. All right, so that's done. Some of the other accessories that we have are the Secretlab cable management bundle, which is gonna be super clutch whenever we come down to managing this desk, which it already has unparalleled cable management. Like, you cannot beat it. Everything on your desk is confined down to this single cable ran through your cable management tray back here. And then they sent us their premium PC mount for under the desk, which he will be using. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount the PC in this once we get done showing you guys the PC. And we're gonna put the PC under the desk to make this a super clean aesthetic. Bro, you know what we forgot? The desk mat. Oh my God, bro. All right, so all this has got to come back off. All right, so this is the desk mat that we got him. All the videos talk about how hard it is to put this thing on and like keep it perfectly aligned, but we're gonna try to hit this first try. right, so now the desk is actually done. We got the Secretlab mag pad on here. We've got the monitor arm stable, I think. And then we've got the desk riser on as well. Cable trays intact. We've also got the cable somewhere. So Secretlab told me how comfortable their chairs were, but I've sat in a lot of gaming chairs, and this is gonna be my first time ever sitting down in a Secretlab Titan Evo. So they didn't do a traditional bucket seat like you see in racing chairs. Instead, they just did a minor lip here on the side so that it's more comfortable if you cross your legs in the chair, which I do a lot. And then they've also got the L-Adapt lumbar support system. You can see it moving right here. So all you gotta do is twist the knob on the back. That's pretty common in most chair systems, but I will say that this one feels a lot more high quality than most that I've felt. I could actually sleep in this chair. Like, why is that so comfortable, bro? It doesn't even look like it's gonna be that comfortable because it's like, it's kind of firm, right? But I feel like over time, kind of like a couch, you don't wanna buy your couch too soft because it's gonna break down over time. A lot of people compare their chairs to Secretlab. There's no comparison, bro. So this is our custom built Gamdias and Gigabyte PC. We've got the Neso P1 case, which is probably one of my favorite cases to build in. It's also really unique. You can do it topside or you can do it on its back. So for the motherboard, we went with the Aeolus B850 Elite in ice white. And it's also gonna be perfect for future proofing because it's got the X3D turbo. So if he ever wants to upgrade to an X3D processor, he's gonna get up to 18% more depending on his system configurations. And then of course, if you ever wanna swap SSDs, they've got their easy heat sink. So they just pop right off, your SSD comes right out. It's super easy. Motherboards have come a really long way since I first started building PCs. But now this graphics card, on the other hand, is an absolute beast. So this is the Gigabyte 4070 Super Eagle OC Edition. Now this graphics card comes overclocked, so he's gonna be pushing the max amount of frames that you can get out of a 4070 Super. And it's built with the new 4th generation Tensor cores, so this thing's gonna get like 4 times the amount of performance that you normally would get with the LSS3. Now once you get into Windows, you can download your motherboard software for Gigabyte, and you're gonna be able to change the colors of the graphics card, which is super cool. That's their new RGB Fusion. I like that a lot. Another thing I forgot to mention about the 4070 is that they have alternate spinning fans. So they got some new cooling solutions that are gonna be way better than the previous cards. Gigabyte does a really good job of making their stuff really OP, but also making it look so aesthetic, especially if you build in a white case. I think they have some of the best white components that you can get. It's absolutely a beautiful build. I just wanted to give them a shout out because they were absolutely awesome for this setup build. And I'm so glad to be here giving one of my subscribers a PC that looks not only this good, but has these good of parts, and it wouldn't even be possible without Gigabyte and Gamdias. I wanna go ahead and get this thing plugged in because I wanna see how it looks with all the fans and everything before we actually put it under the desk. Let's go, dude. Not only is this thing beautiful, the Gamdias fans actually go crazy. They kind of mimic the Lee & Lee fans. They are wireless too. The wireless connectivity is amazing. So they just clip together. And then there's one single cable that runs out of the top here. Super easy for building with. And you also have your frame lines as well as your inner lines, which I think the inner lines look so nice for this build because he likes Star Wars a lot. So we're doing more of a Star Wars theme with this one. Now for the AIO, this one's super cool and easy to build with. This is literally magnetic. So you can orient this any way that you want. And then of course, they make everything super wireless and nicely connected up here on the top and on the bottom, which the case also complements all of the parts in this build, in my opinion, because the Neso P1 looks so good. And the white on white with the black AIO just screams Star Wars. All right, so that pretty much wraps up everything as far as like desk and PC. It's 2:53, so we're honestly making time, but he gets here in about an hour and a half, which means we have to book it through this next part. So only thing that we have left is the Gigabyte monitor. Now they absolutely hooked us up with the Gigabyte monitor. That not only did they give him a white one, but this is a 2560 by 1440 QHD monitor. So games are gonna look super crispy on this thing. When it comes to frame rate resolution, this monitor is gonna come in clutch, man. Not to mention, The panel looks so good. White monitors are actually sick. Shout out Gigabyte for this one. I'll give you guys the most unaesthetic peel you've ever seen. There's that. We're gonna get this thing set up because we kind of got hurt here. So one thing that I didn't account for before we started building this setup is that the cable is not going to be long enough for DisplayPort. So I'm gonna have to actually order him a cable and ship it out here. But for now, this is what we're working with. Luckily, Secretlab sent us their magnetic cable management, so I can throw a magnet on this cable just to make it look better for now until he gets his new white cable in, which is gonna be sick. All right, so for the peripherals, we actually kind of went all over the place, but one thing that I really wanted to show you guys is the world's first wireless condenser mic. One thing about this mic is the noise cancellation's really good, and I wanted to get him something with RGB. And pairing this with the Secretlab desk and everything, the fact that it's wireless is kind of crazy. So you can have it here or in front of you, and there's no cables whatsoever on the desk. This thing's gonna be completely wireless. With that being said, we got about 15 minutes before he gets home. I'm gonna turn everything on. I'm gonna make sure that this thing plays games before I speak too soon, and then I'm gonna go out on the porch and wait on bro to pull up. What's up, bro?
What's up?
Hey, listen, I know I was supposed to be here next week. Some stuff changed. I wanted this to be a little bit more of a surprise than it already was. So we kind of talked to your wife a little bit. I've been at your house for the past 8 hours building a gaming setup. I want you to see it, bro. Let's start walking in. I'll take a Coke Zero, dude. Okay, so before we walk in here, obviously the setup makeover has gone absolutely crazy. Like, Secretlab killed it, which I know you've been following along on TikTok, but it's a lot crazier now in real life, especially for me, because I'm actually here. Like, I've never done anything like this before. Like, the viewers have been watching the build process, but they haven't really seen the full thing. I want you to see it first. All right, I'm gonna guide you in backwards, bro. Don't peek. Straight back, straight back. 3, 2, 1, turn around.
Holy dude, that's crazy. Oh my God.
Okay. It's yours, bro.
Let's go.
Well, it's already time for episode 2, and I need people for epic setup makeover. So if you need an epic setup makeover, drop a comment. If there's anything you've seen in this video that you like, I'll leave it down in the description. And if you want to watch more of my videos, just click right here.